So my name is Ping Wang, and I'm the past president. I came from the Feinstein Institute for Medical Research in New York. Well, I have been doing research let's get started. I was doing research in middle 80s. I joined Dr. Ursha Chaudhry's lab in late 80s. I came to Shock in 1989, and it was a very natural thing for me to come to Shock, to join the society as a member. I thought it was a great society. I have been stuck with the society for 29 years. I only missed one meeting in the past 29 years. Well, as I said, Shock is so special to me because that's my field of research. I have been doing Shock research for over 30 years, and I get funding in this area. I mentor students in Shock research. Shock and inflammation research is my career, and I think this is the best fit for my scientific career. As you know, I'm the immediate past president, and I basically was a president between 2016 to 2017. I think we actually accomplished a few things. One of the things is this celebration of 40th anniversary of the Shock Society. It was discussed, and we basically decided to do this celebration. The second thing I was doing was to establish a strategy committee to look at the next 40 years for the society. I think those two things really, even though we don't really see the impact at this moment, but I think in the future, those two things will have kind of impact. I would say quite significant impact. I would say the Shock Society really helped me in a very significant way. It helped me to get my research started and move forward. It helped me to get my grant funded. It helped me to mentor my student. And certainly, as a president of Shock Society last year, the year before, I would say this is giving me an opportunity to look forward and what the society will be looking like in next 20 years, 40 years, and anything beyond that. I would say the hardest thing to agree to be the candidate for president. As I came from China 31 years ago, I'm a first generation of immigrant, and English is not my language. The culture is not my culture. I'm the first person as a president originally from China. I think that was a very hard decision for me to say yes. And fortunately, people elected me to be the president. I think the rest of the thing was a little bit easier than that beginning decision. I really appreciate the opportunity. And this is also show the people, we have a large number of people, they are from China currently and couple decades ago. And this is basically tell them that it doesn't matter where you come from, you can move up in the leadership in the society and eventually become a president. This is probably will provide some encouragement for those folks. I would say it wasn't my presidential address. And in the past president, they normally talk about more scientific content. I decided to talk nothing about science. I basically talk about my way from a person came to US, speak basically no English to come to this way. It really, from point A to point B, was a straight line. And I felt that my experience really is not reflecting me. It's actually reflect a lot of people like me, not only from China, people from other countries, people from South America, and people from other Asian countries. Their language not English. I think this provides some kind of encouragement for them. I know it's very hard. The whole thing is very hard, but it's doable if you really work hard, never give up. I think this is something, it sounds like easy, but I think it's very hard. Everything is one picture, one package. If you work hard, if you never give up, you actually will achieve something. And that sounds like easy now, but I think it was pretty hard at that time. I would say the future of shark society. Well, to other issues of regarding my comment, I would say for the future of the shark society, the young people is the key. I think as a senior member of shark society, as one of the past president, our effort should focus on the young generation of the shark society investigators for the next decade or 2 decades. And we need to put more effort to mentor them, to provide the way to help them to move their career upward, to provide leadership operation for them, to train themselves to take over when we get the time we have to retire.